Alton Towers. So I drove up to my mates last night, and then I got before I drove up, because I finished work, I got invited for like the friends and family day at Fort for like 2 hours, so I went to there first. I did book a half day at work, so I was just like, you know what, I'll go to Fort Park on the way. So I've ridden Colossus, Swarm, what else did I ride? Inferno. I was like, that was a bit of a surprise, but because I didn't think I'd be going to Fort till opening day, so that was a bonus. So that was Fort Park yesterday, but now it's TOXICATOR opening day. We stopped off for a Greg's breakfast, so it's only 20 past 10. I wasn't fussed about getting here for opening, waiting at like 7 o'clock like I did last year for Nemi. For me, this is just getting back to the resort. I'm staying at Splash tonight, so we've got 2 full days, Alton after dark. Sun's come out, but the key thing is we need the weather to stay good. If it gets cold, we might not get those night rides because some of the rides don't run in the cold. Got my phalanx hat. I don't like wearing caps, but I was like, never worn it, time to wear it. See you guys in the park. This is proper me being sad now. I'm having a TOXICATOR beer in front of TOXICATOR. Cheers. So here it is. To be fair, they're running the cycles very quickly. I mean incredibly quickly. There's the TOXICATOR. It has a single rider queue. Wrap is already closed. So unfortunately, even if you got wrap, it is already closed. They've actually done really well with this. We were going to come over here to walk up this way, but it's blocked off because of an extension queue, so we cannot access the park this way at the moment, which wasn't very helpful. So we're going to walk back. Okay. Here we go. So, just as we're in the area, Nemesis opens, we got on it. There was a group in front of us, about 6. I was like, oh, they're going in rows 7 and 8, and they're a group of geeks as well, so they wanted rows 7 and 8. So I got the front row Nemesis. First ride of the season, front row, running beautifully. Glad we got on that. It's about 11 o'clock. I've just been filming TOXICATOR. It's very busy. It's advertised 140, but one of my mates said it's about a 40-minute queue, so they are running it very efficiently. But we're going to come back later to go on that, so I'll let you know what I think of it after. But I think we're going to do like Curse of Water Manor and Wicker Man now. So, heading into the park. Well, it would have been rude not to. Curse of Water Manor, I called it Haunted House. Apparently I'm on an old school name this year for everything. That was a bit loud for me. So the dark sections, the bass was turned up, but you could hear some buzzing. And then in the, what was the graveyard room? Very loud, very bassy. So it was darker, but the pre-show was dark and my eyes didn't adjust to it. That was all right. I don't mind the dark, but just a heads up for you guys this year, or at the moment this weekend, I couldn't even hear Emily talking in sections of that. Still a great ride. All the effects were working, including the trommel, guys. We've got the trommel back, so the tunnel's working, but yeah. Unfortunately, it was a bit too loud for me. I know that's with my autism and stuff, so maybe fine for you guys, but I couldn't focus on much of the story and enjoy it as much just because of how loud that bass was. So Alton Towers, if you could turn it down just a little, that'd be great. But well done for all the effects. I mean, I didn't see a single effect broken, so it's great to see that running as designed. It's nearly 11:30 now. We've been here about an hour and we've managed to do Nemesis and Curse, so I'm happy with that. And we're about to go over to Wicker Man. Like I say, TOXICATOR updates later in the vlog. I'm going to do it before lunch, but yeah, I don't quite want to wait the busyness as well. Once everyone's spread out over the park, we'll head back that way. And I'm here tomorrow as well, so we've got 10 hours each day, 10 till 8, Saturday and Sunday, so 20 hours at Alton Towers this weekend, which is great. So we did Wicker Man, loved it. Rows 9 and 10, really enjoyed it. And then we went to the bar. The Welcome Inn is currently not open this year. They've got it's Pirates something they're calling it now. And they've got funky cocktails, which is good. Unfortunately, I feel really bad for her. There's one lady behind the bar, but the queue was down back out the queue line. And the manager was there changing a keg. It took them about 10 minutes just to change a keg. I know it's opening day, I shouldn't moan, but he then left and left her on her own. She didn't know where the bottle openers were. And the couple behind us was saying about the bubble tea, she was telling them how to make the bubble tea. So it's things like that, like they were open last weekend. I understand it's the beginning of the season, but keep the manager there to assist, or they can be there to support. Just make sure that they're helping out, because otherwise people are queuing half an hour just to grab a drink, and there's not always that many places open. As you can see, we're walking back down Gloomy Wood. TOXICATOR's now on a half an hour queue, so that 140 minutes earlier, that's gone. It's now on half an hour, so I don't want to do it before lunch because I didn't want to feel ill. So I got my Budweiser, we're going to have this, go ride TOXICATOR, and then we're going to go have some lunch.
TOXICATOR active. Initiating program Alpha.
So, first thoughts on that thing. There it is, TOXICATOR. I got Chloe filming my first ride. Thank you to her. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's very smooth. So there's a point where it does the 2 flips and then it does the 3 flips. You only get 5 flips and you get 2 full rotations. They're very smooth, new restraints. It's quite clever that they can release one side of the gondola to help with capacity. So if someone needs to get off or whatever, they can release the restraints on one side, not recheck the other side. So they have thought about capacity there. They're trying to get through the queue. People are saying they're only queuing 40 minutes, but it was advertised at like 50, 90, so they're really running it round. It looks like, from what I've heard of people talking, it's on the shorter cycle, so 2 minutes. I enjoyed it, but you can tell it doesn't flow like Talocan. So Talocan The gondola flips, it just lets it do its thing. This, it locks it in a lot, so that's most probably why it's tamer. It's been programmed to lock it in. Maybe it's for maintenance reasons, maybe it's to keep the cycles controlled. But yeah, enjoyable. It's great to see a permanent flat ride. I wanted to say that, even if I don't think it's the best one I've been on, like, because I really like Talakan, having a permanent flat ride, a new one here at Towers is great, because this will be here for a while. Please install more towers. I'm talking another one in the Blade Pit now, because we lost the Blades, 2 in X sector and at least 1 in Forest. So you need at least number 4 to tell the capacity of the park. Keep them coming. I'll see you guys in a bit. Right, so since I last spoke to you guys, we've been busy. It's 24 minutes past 4. We went to Woodcutter. Sorry, the Oaken Chain Inn or whatever it's called now. So they've rebranded it. So Woodcutters and Woodcutters now. I'll tell you what, I will say the food was amazing. I had like a chicken kebab and a wrap, and it came on a skewer. Really loved that. However, you now order on the tablets on the table, sort of like if any of you have been to Chessington over Christmas, they had the same system in their barbecue place, Smokehouse. I don't like it. Basically, for a pass holder, you got to put your order in, take it up to the bar, and they had to apply the annual pass discount. Which means, as a group of 4, because we're all ordering separately, we had to take it up 4 times, they had to apply it 4 times, which means we might as well have ordered on our phones, like the old system, or at the bar. So that was a bit of a downfall. The food was lovely, service was lovely. The woman behind the bar, I don't know if she's the manager or not, she was dealing with all the IT issues, really helping people out, sorting it out. So I'll give them kudos to that. And the food was lovely. It's just the service. Of course, it's the start of the season, guys. It will get better. But yeah, not bad. I do miss my Hunter's chicken and all of that. But it's good to see some different styles of food. I'm just not a fan of the donut burger. Luckily for us, 13 just reopened. So we're going to go on this now. So I'll see you guys after this ride. So we just got off 13. It is still running. They have closed it though. So I'll explain. 13 can't run below 5 degrees. According to the app, well, my weather app, let's have a look. From about 6:30, I think it was, yeah. So it's 6 degrees now. About 6:30 it drops to 5. It's 5 o'clock now, the queue's full to the entrance. So what they've done is, rather than, I don't know if any of you guys have been at Scarefest before, when it rains or the weather got cold, they just cleared the queue, disappointed the guests. They've now decided what we'll do, we'll send the queues at capacity. So they want to run down the queue line. If by any chance, once the queue line's been run down, they can reopen it and let more people on. But they're making that decision now because of the weather. And the staff at the front have been amazing. They're literally saying, guys, we shut this due to the weather. So it's not cold enough yet. The ride, you'll see it running, but because we're expecting to be cold, we don't want to disappoint people. And I think that's a really good way of doing it. So the communication from staff today has been amazing. So thumbs up to that Towers in terms of the ride staff and what they're saying. Brilliant, really good communication there. So we're going to try and get another ride on Wicker because other areas are busy, and I'll see you guys a bit later in the vlog. So I'm back in the courtyard. They've got 2 staff on now, which is great. So no queue there for a drink. I got the Peach on the Beach cocktail, which is nice. I like the funky cocktails. They used to have them at my local, so it's great to see them. Just a different option rather than beers. Now, unfortunately, Forbidden Valley is closed. Well, I think Subterra and Nemesis are back open, but Galactica and Toxicator have closed. There seems to be a toxic leak in the area. If you guys on Park know, you guys might have looked at Twitter. I won't go into too much detail, but yeah, it's not been the best opening day for it. We are staying at the hotels tonight, so we want to walk that way because the monorail has a 45-minute queue from the entrance. We don't want to go out there and walk all the way up, so preferably we're going to try go up the side and see if they've still got a way out for hotel guests, just so we can go check into our room, which was available early. It was available at 2, which was really good. So twice I've stayed recently and the rooms have been available early when we did the online check-in, so that's really good. But yeah, we're just going to see how it goes, and I'm hoping, you know, we're back tomorrow, that we can, Alton Towers can resolve the issue and Toxicator's back open tomorrow. But they are working hard up there, and they're trying to deal with everyone as quickly as they can. But yeah, so cheers guys, I'll see you in a little bit. I will say one thing about these screens, and I just love the fact that if you see here, when the ride breaks, they have basically what's meant to be an engineer or some worker, and he's cleaning the inside of the tank, so he's inspecting it. There you go. He's wiping them down because the ride's unavailable, which is a nice little nod. It's something that's kind of cool. You'll only see that if the ride goes down, but there you go. I was waiting here to record that for you guys. Right, so we're just over here in Valley, guys. I will say TOXICATOR looks amazing at night. Unfortunately, it is currently closed. Nemesis is open, so we're going to try hop on that because she's running beautifully, as usual. The spotlights, and yeah, Nemesis looks amazing. Now, we're staying in the hotels, so we come up this way, but because of the TOXICATOR incident that I was just talking about, the hotel gates are shut, and the monorail queue at the main entrance was a 45-minute wait. So I'd have to walk back to the entrance, either wait 45 minutes for the monorail, so let's say I walk 20 odd minutes back to the entrance, and then walk all the way back to the car parks in the hotel. So that would take me a good, you're looking at 45 minutes walking. And I don't have the best knee, so when there's these long days, like I'm sure you'll see my previous vlogs, when I do Scarefest, when I do fireworks, I will stay on site. It's just easier for me. So I can pop out the Galactic gate, pop back to the hotel, pop back in. It makes it easier. Hey. On my knee. So it's a bit of a shame. I understand they had to clear the area, Galactic closed, capacity and stuff, that maybe in future towers could do some sort of alternate exit for hotel guests, whether they do that by the gate by Jewel or the one in Katanga Canyon. That's been used as a Christmas entrance before. Just another hotel exit, just to help the hotel guests flow, where they can stamp us in and out, just to save everyone going back to the entrance. You definitely wouldn't want to be at guest services today, guys, and it's a shame because I was just saying how good an opening this was. I was really in the vibe, really enjoying it. We've got on plenty of rides today, so I'm happy with that. It's just a shame that all of this has happened towards night time. If anything, I would like to get a night ride on Nemi. That would, you know, cheer me up for the day. It's just getting very, very cold. See you in a bit. So it looks like the ride staff are back at the ride. They've opened the Galactica gate now, so people are now going round and down. I don't know whether the TOXICATOR has reopened, because you've still got staff under the tunnel. I'm not quite sure if that has reopened yet, but it looks like they're opening things up, which if they, fair dues to towers, if they've cleaned it all up and dealt with the issue, what you don't want is it to happen again. We're just letting the crowds go a little bit, then we're going to check into the hotel and then come back into park. We've got an hour and a half, so I just want to get that night ride on Nemi at 7, so I'll mostly come back to this bit and stay in this area. But yeah, with the staff back in place, the flow's going in, so hopefully that means Galactica will reopen as well, which is really good for capacity. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully we can get our night ride on the beach. That's what I care about. Here we go, guys, they're testing it. It does look very pretty at night. There's a big crowd here with security at the moment, because everyone's going to want to run to get back on. It's good to see. Luckily I've already been on today, but I love the sound of a top spin. Here we go. So, I've got a clip there, everyone running in. Security tried to really well manage it, have people in separate rows for the ride access pass, single rider. What Chloe pointed out to me is actually the entrance signs have wraps over them at the moment, so they're not how they were originally designed with the ride. So, main entrance is exactly where it was, but the other three are not. So there's 2 ride access passes and a single rider, but they all have wraps. So I'm wondering whether a single rider was going to be a slightly different one. Ambulant disabled, sorry, ambulant ride access pass, non-ambulant, or that's a bright red light, or whether it was going to be there's a fast track queue as well. Of course, that's not available for TOXICATOR at this time. We're going on Nemesis at night because now everyone is running. Literally everyone is running to TOXICATOR because it's back open. good on towers for getting it back open. I really appreciate the work they've done. Here we go. Here she comes. And she's currently on an hour wait, which I'm happy with, especially after last year when I had to close a bit early. Let's get on the beast. So I've just got off-road footage there of the TOXICATOR. I was going to go for a night ride, but at the moment it said advertised 80-minute queue. It might be shorter, but I was at work yesterday, drove up. Chloe had a party last night for a family. I was up at 7 o'clock this morning, so it's been awake 12 hours, and I just thought we're here tomorrow, we've got a whole day, and then also it means I've got a nicer ride home. It's cold as well. We managed to get on 13, we did Wicker twice today, Nemesis twice, we did get on TOXICATOR, Cursor Manor, you know, so we've been around the park. We haven't been into XX, I'll admit that's other park, so and then we spent a lot of time in, I'm going to call it Woodcutters, but yes, Oak and Chain pub, yes. But like tomorrow I wouldn't have a full sit down meal. It's because it was colder today and I knew we had tomorrow. So usually I'm hoping, because you've got Fort Park Annual Pass Day tomorrow and Chessington Annual Pass Day, it might be a bit quieter up here too. So most probably tomorrow is a better time for rides. Today was just taking it easy, enjoying it, and we got that night ride on Nemi. So yeah, thank you for tuning in guys, and I'll see you in the next one.